All right, here we are. So today we are looking over. Let me see. Let me make sure we share. All right, here we go. Let me move out the way a little bit so we can see everything that's going on. All right, so boom, we are about to catch this first boom, 9:30 on the dot. So we are looking for the open. So this was today. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. So looking back at this, I feel like I should have entered this first candle right here. Boom. Obviously, hindsight is 2020. Why? We got a tail bar coming from the 200 downward. So that's likely that we're doing puts today. And if this big red bar holds, then this is gonna be a barrier to recovery until we get a color change. Excuse me. So this is the first time I really felt confident with that, but this moment here is the reason why I'm glad that I did not enter that bar early, because you do want to give it some time to settle. All right, but as you can see, I'm already preparing my trade. I came over here and I already selected 3 contracts, and I already selected my put strike price on a turbo trader. So I'm getting my mind right. I'm getting ready at this point to take this thing down, but I'm watching. Now we kind of creating this huge doji candle. So now here we are watching. All right, it's going in the other direction. I haven't jumped in the trade yet. I haven't jumped in yet. So this is that first minute of the day. So here I am switching screens. Jumped over here to SPY to see what was going on the SPY. So it's 9:31. The market's only been open 1 minute at this point. I'm looking at my trend lines, looking at the position of this first candle, kind of seeing if we are headed towards 606.25, this top blue line here, or if we are headed down here to 604.20. So I switch back to AMD. Okay, here we are. So that bar filled. So that's letting me know that it's very likely I'm adding it to my watch list now. So it's easier to get back and forth with the other stocks. But it's looking like that might be a solid bar. So we're trying to see what this second bar does. Does this green bar take out the red bar? Which for me, a takeout is closing above this 128.40 mark, right where the wick starts. So when I didn't see that, and now I'm looking like, okay, so we already blasted off of the 200. Are we gonna break through the 20? So right here, the 13 and the 20 are together. You can barely see the difference. And this is the 48. So if we blast through these two on the downside, I'm gonna enter the trade, because to me, that's gonna give me confirmation that we are headed down. All right, so this is me checking NVIDIA. NVIDIA has a big gap in this middle here. So again, more professional traders, they are able to operate with multiple frames. Me, I'm still kind of learning, and when I try to get ahead of myself and do 3 and 4 trades at a time, that doesn't seem to serve me very well. I kind of lose track of where I'm at. It's hard for me to make a lot of decisions. So I've decided that I'm going to focus on one company at a time, one trade at a time. So that's me switching time frames on AMD just to see what it looked like on the 5 minute. But then I realized we're still on the first candle because it's only 9:33. Boom. So this is where I decided to enter. Right when I saw this third candle close below the 20. Now remember, we also looking for color changes. So if this would have closed above this red candle, I would have got out. But this is actually a doji. This is a doji, a tail bar, or a doji pointing downward. So that's a bearish signal. So that's a sign that we might be headed down to the downside. This is my technical trainer calls this a tail bar. So boom, I entered right there when we saw that trade open red off the 20. So boom, I entered there. And I did 3 contracts. So I typically have been advised to do multiple contracts that first leg to get that under your belt, especially if we're going in the right direction. And then I got out that quick. Boom, boom. So was that the smart thing to do? Maybe, but I made $65.69 in 5 minutes of the first trade. So $65 in 5 minutes isn't bad. Did I get out prematurely? Yes, I did. And that's something that I need to work on, the signs, because we're still going to the downside, and there's a lot more profit to gain. So, all right, so that's the first trade that I did. Now, let's stop this.